We booked our amazing trip to Petra through Viator. The tour to Petra was $219 per person. Included transportation to and from Petra, a delicious lunch, as well as our guide.
Wow.
Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday. We just exited the Airbnb. We booked the tour to Petra, and you gotta love it. See? Love it. Love it. Love it.
We are getting ready to get on the tour bus. We made it to Jordan.
Welcome to Jordan.
An air-conditioned bus was provided.
We're on the bus going to Petra. Anita has a habit. There's more than aircraft. She always likes to wipe down. This is one tray table. I would definitely wipe it down. Little bumpy ride.
We made 2 stops. One short stop at a lookout point. Here we are at our first stop, heading to Petra. Beautiful canyons.
Beautiful chart. Look at that.
Hollywood movies like The Martian and Star Wars were filmed in the Jordanian desert. It was a very scenic drive. The landscape is beautiful. The scenery looks like the moon, and then boom, all of a sudden you come across a field full of tomatoes. And then we're back to the moon.
So we just pulled off to a rest stop. We're about 30 minutes from Petra. This is called the Petra View. I'm gonna pan the camera through. Check out the goats.
Is that the shepherd?
That's the shepherd.
Goat owner? Another stop with a lookout point, snacks, and of course shopping.
From the visitor center all the way down to the Treasury, it's a little over a 1 kilometer walk. You have the option of either going down by horseback, walking, take a golf cart, get down to the Treasury. Now, what you're going to notice as you walk through and start entering the Seek, which is the canyon, you're going to notice around 600 tombs. Petra is actually a cemetery. Pretty interesting.
Wow. That's all I'm gonna say is, wow.
Petra is absolutely spectacular. Petra was named one of the new 7 Wonders of the World by UNESCO in 2007. Petra also goes by the name the Red Rose City. This name comes from the pink color of the stone that the Nabateans carved to build the city. The Lost City is another popular name for Petra. In fact, the Western world had no idea of Petra's existence until 1812.
As you're walking through the Seek and you make that last turn and you see the Treasury for the very first time, you can't help but think about the Indiana Jones movie, The Last Crusade. And in your mind, you're humming the theme song. Dun, 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 dun. Let's listen into our tour guide from Viator. His name is Nizar, as he presents some very interesting facts about the Treasury.
The reason they call it the Treasury is simple. You see the urn on top in the middle under the ceiling? Broken by bullet holes. They gave them the notion that there's so many gold coins inside. So they shot at it to get the gold coins down. Inside is not Indiana Jones. What's inside is a room with a grave and 13 steps leads into a basement. The Christianity era used it as a wine cellar at one point. All the pillars, one is broken and went back up crooked, and you can see bricks through it right there. Because everything is carved so perfect, you couldn't put one up, but the pillars have crowns. You see the crowns? Yeah. Now, back in the days, BC, they used Doric and Ionic Greek. This is
Standing here in Petra, right in front of the Treasury. Beautiful. Waiting for Al to get back. He climbed up to the very top called the balcony. So he is way up there. But the beautiful colors, it really is spectacular. And all the sights and sounds and the chariots and the golf carts and the tour groups. Artistry and the mastery of how they carved this is truly spectacular.
And hey, how about this? A 58-year-old climbing all the way up to the top of the balcony. The balcony is this ledge that overlooks the Treasury. And as I was climbing up, I was carrying two cameras, the GoPro and the Sony. One hand holding the two cameras and the other one holding me from falling and tumbling down those rocks.
Doesn't look like it's going to be a fun climb down.
The climb up to the balcony was pretty easy. Just be careful. It was the climb down that was a little difficult because I had a lot of slow-moving people in front of me. So pack your patience as you're walking down. If you can do it, it's a spectacular view of the Treasury. You can see all of the inside of the canyon. Jordanian coffee.
We stopped for a break, have a little snack, and I can't believe I'm having a snack in the middle of Petra. Can you?
No.
Oh, the surroundings are so beautiful, and the colors are so amazing, and they've carved all these perfect openings. I don't even really have words, but it is spectacular. Still spectacular.
Oh, it's spectacular. Yes. The canyons and valleys, what's called the Seek, has been in Petra for many centuries, but it was rediscovered by the Western world in 1812 by a Swiss explorer, Johann Ludwig Burckhardt, and he did something kind of sneaky. He disguised himself as an Arab traveler to enter into Petra.
So this is what you look like after you do the Petra walk. We went a little bit past Treasury. We wanted to go all the way up to the monastery, but we're on a guided tour and we're on a time frame. Oh well, next time we'll hike all the way up to, up to the monastery.
And this is the entrance when you come in and exit. Pan around.
I pan the camera around. You'll see the official Petra Visitor Center.
Amazing.
And
oh
I don't know if you
yeah.
can see our shoes.
Dust.
All right, heading to the restaurant to go get some lunch.
As we exited Petra and headed to the restaurant to have some dinner, can I interest anybody in a camel burger?
Hummus and the spicy stuff. Here it goes.
After eating dinner, we boarded the bus probably around 5:30. Take this trip. We booked it through Viator. If you want to book it through somewhere else, it was well worth the money, and it was a fantastic journey to see one of the 7 new wonders of the world, Petra.
You're on.